Hello everyone, this is Lloyd from Bizzfo with a tutorial showing you how to duplicate your systems. So the scenario we're looking at now is we have a head office module, or a head office, and what we want to do is all other branches should have exactly the same buttons, same products, same price structures, same everything. And this will show you how to replicate that. There is different ways of doing it. With our cloud version, you can manage that as well through updating your inventory and setting the products. But in this case, what we want to do is we kind of want to enforce that the setup remains the same. So let's quickly have a look. So remember your basic things. First off, just make sure you sign in. So I have signed in already. You can see at the top it's stating branch 2. So clicking on the program options, we can see that this is branch 2. And let's just see what it looks like. Looking at our inventory, I'm actually just going to clear all of this. I've just done tests before this. I'm just going to delete all these products. Select all rows. Delete the products. Okay, so this one is just complaining because it's used as a modifier. So I'm just going to ignore this one for now. You can see it's Coke. And then I did the buttons as well. So let's just change the buttons. Let's just go and add a bunch of buttons over here. So we can see this is different. So the user has changed the buttons. And looking at our branch 1, we want to replicate branch 1. So let's have a look. We've got a button setup already done. So just going in there, we've got some random button setup. Looking at our inventory for branch 1, we've got burger. It's yellow. It's just a recipe. It's also got a modifier. If you look at that, in other words, it's prompting for drink. Orange is stating this is a cool drink, which was quantity 1. It's the actual product, and this is just the description. Green is stating our cascading. Again, it's a recipe and bill of materials. So we want to replicate this system over to the other branch. Let's have a look at the Hive, what that looks like. Once you log into your Hive, go to your top right, your user settings, go to your warehouse, and then what you want to do is click on the specific warehouse. So on this warehouse, this is the branch 1. It says POS button owner is also branch 1. So this is a one-to-one link. If I go to branch 2, I've already set up branch 1. So I'm saying that for branch 2, the POS button owner is branch 1. So if the POS buttons is exported, this branch will actually pull down a copy of branch 1. On our documents, you can see when you've actually uploaded any buttons. Let's see what that looks like. So this is my branch 1, and I'm going to go to Hive, and I'm going to go export my buttons. Send the POS buttons to tablet sync. Yes. Do you want to save a local copy? No. So the same goes for the tablet. So if you've got many tablets, devices, or your waiters or different stores, you can actually do this. So once you've done this, the buttons and the whole setup will be available on your devices. Just for interest sake, if you go to your program options on settings, these settings are default off. I'll show you this. I'll show you this setting. So this is auto upload button changes, and these two typically you want to leave off because your users won't necessarily be the same per store. Okay, so with the auto upload, let's just have a look quickly. On the refresh, we can see there's POS data sitting there. So branch 1 has uploaded the POS data, and this is ready to be collected by branch 2. With the auto setting on, if I go to my touch setup and I add a new button, let's just call this drinks, and that's it. So I do my edit. So remember, this is branch 1, this is head office. I'm changing it, I've just launched it, and I'm happy to distribute it. So I'm just going to close this one off. Now if I go back to my point of sale and I click my Hive, I click refresh, I can see the POS buttons has automatically uploaded to the Hive. Alright, so this is where the magic comes in, right? Remember on our touch setup, we've got, this is not what we want actually. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to the Hive and we're going to say import pause buttons, yes. This is quite important. I went quickly over that message, but this is not something you should play with. Although once the buttons is set up, you'll just default back to those buttons. And you can make a backup of these buttons beforehand as well. So it's asking you to do a backup. I'm just saying no, override your current buttons, yes. There we go. Its sync has been completed successfully. So let's have a look what it looks like now. So let's go to our inventory. Here we can see all our inventory items is now the same as branch 1. And going to our buttons, we can see point of sale, touch setup, and there's our drink button. So let's just go through this quickly again, just to show you that it works. So I'm going to go to my point of sale, my touch setup. We're going to add another button. Sorry, just jumping around. Add another button, clicking on food, random name, button 3. Yes. Now I've just switched up the auto update because I'm sitting on the same point of sale. It is creating a bit of havoc on the same machine. So let's just make sure I do that export of the buttons. Yes. Send a pause. Yeah. Not a local copy. Perfect. And let's just import it on this side. So we go to Hive, import buttons. Yes. No need for backup. Override your current buttons. Yes. Perfect. And let's have a look. So let's go to buttons, home, point of sale, touch setup, and there we go. There's our extra button. So guys, it's fairly simple, I believe. If you want to distribute your buttons this way, and also have a backup of all your different pause data or buttons when you've done them or changed them, which can add a lot of value. So if you need some more detail on this or would love to speak to one of the guys in the team, please feel free to pop us a mail at info@bizzfo.co.za.